Okay, so great. So that's it. You've clicked on chat. Can you click on the close? Close that, unlock your full power of trading. Just close it so you can see your screen. Then,
close.
if you look at your screen, you see unlock the full power of trading. That's a box. So on the right side of it, just click on the close sign. Just close it. Click on the X. I want you to see the full screen. You know, that is blocking you. Excellent. So here you can see you have stochastic RSI on, and you also have auto Fibonacci, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're on BTC USDT. So and you're on the daily chart. So you see that place you have 1 day, 1D on the bottom.
Yes, sir.
That shows you on the daily chart. But I think I want you to change it to 1 hour chart.
It's okay.
So everyone, this is how TradingView looks once you download the app and set it up. We encourage our team to do this. Now, why do you need TradingView? You need TradingView because even if you're a Forex trader, you don't want your broker to know everything about your indicators or the tools you're using and how you predict your movements. You want them to just be seeing your trades and they'll be trying to predict you, but it's going to be difficult because you are doing your analysis on another chart, TradingView, while you're taking your trades on another platform. All right. So you can put a star on the 1 hour chart. If you look at the hour, yes. So that's how you switch. And if you want to switch coin to Acro, if you look at the top, you see BTC on the top of the screen. Something is blocking it. There's a message on the top that says Zoom app is using microphone. Just click on the X by the right. It's blocking. Can you see the message on the top? Zoom app is using microphone. Yeah, Mr. Benjamin, can you see the message? All right, good. Okay, so click on that Bitcoin on the top. Click on it, and then you can change to a coin of your choice. I mean, I encourage people to play with this tool. You can tap Acro USDT. You can now type Acro USDT because Acro is one of our coins which we use a lot, right? So we have a couple of things we want to talk about tonight. We're going to show you how you can start with little or nothing and get into the game, all right? And I'm also good. Okay, Mr. Emmanuel has gone, so I wanted to quickly do a presentation for him, but that's fine. I want you to do a 5-minute presentation for him. Just type Acro USDT there, yeah?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you scrolling. You know how many things are there? You spend the whole night scrolling. Just type that place you have BTC USDT. Just type Acro USDT. Don't be, if you scroll, you will just waste your whole time. Yeah, click the one for Binance. And that's how you can easily switch your coin. So can you see the pump that happened earlier today?
Okay.
That pump gave me gas fee of $3.
Wow.
I was surprised to. Oh yeah, so it's so I was surprised to see that movement. Now let me give you one tip. You see that place on the right where you have price on the right where you have the 0.0.
0 point something.
Just put one finger on it and drag it down. Just put one finger on that place and drag it down. No. Just don't tap. Don't tap. Now you are going out of where we were. Click on chat, please. Just follow what I'm telling you. Go back. Just click on chat at the bottom. So you have dragged it down. So drag it up. Just put your hand there and drag it up. Anyway, you get used to it. That's how you can either increase the size or down. So when people say, oh, my chart is not appearing well, that's what you do. All right, sir. Thank you very much. I think we've achieved something for you today on TradingView.
Exactly, sir.
So you can't be a trader without looking at TradingView.
Okay, sir.
All right. And I shared the link. So if anybody is here and they want the link for TradingView, it is there. It's open. You can go there and sign up on tradingview.com. If you want my own link, you can chat me up and I can send to you. Okay, Mr. Emmanuel said this is a gold mine, I must say. I will have to exit at the moment and discuss with my referral on startups. Okay.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
You can stop sharing. Who can remember what the yesterday's gas fee was? What was my balance? Who can remember? Well, today it has jumped to 111 as at this moment.
Yesterday it is 100. After 99, it now jumped to 100.
Exactly. So it's now 111.
Yes,
And
sir.
the market is not moving today at all. Apart from that jump. So that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. Sorry, don't worry, Chief. I would share so that you can stop sharing. Don't worry. I know you're trying to stop sharing.
Yeah.
No problem. I will share so that you can. Just give me a moment. I'll be done with that. Okay. Let me just try share my screen so I can free you. All right. So here we are. So remember, this is TradingView, and I encourage everyone to go get started. You can actually be someone who can analyze the charts if you have a TradingView account. All right. Okay. So today I'm trying to share my screen, but it's taking me some time. Sorry, apologies. Probably it's my network. Okay. Can we confirm you can see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
yes, I can see it.
all right. Great. Okay, so today we want to look at this chart because this Excel sheet contains information that I think it makes our life easy. This Excel sheet makes our life easy. We talked about it yesterday. Somebody said, when you come here, you see 7 sheets. You don't have to bother too much about the 7 sheets. You don't have to, try to know everything there. Okay. But the first thing is just to ask yourself, what is my capital? We always say this. What is my capital? For example, if you have $3,000 and you want to do the autopilot, we tell you to use Magic 7. Okay. We tell you to use Magic 7, but there are some things you need to tweak. And the things you need to tweak there are the following. 1, just use 1.6. In the bull run, you can increase it to 1.9 or 2%. But right now, the market is sideways, no clear direction. So your take profit will be 1.6. Now, for your distributed take profit allocation, which is the sub-beam modes, from 50 to 200 margin calls, you need to use 1.6 also. However, the last 10 or the last 20, you can decide to make them 1.9. Okay. But please, 1.6 from the 51 as long as you can. Maybe you just leave the last one, the last 10 or last 20 at 1.5. Sorry, at 1.9 or 2%. Okay. So that's important. I'm just starting with the autopilot settings because most people will say, how do I set up the autopilot settings? Just use the Excel sheet and go to Magic 7. The capital is $3,000. Okay, we'll just put $3,000 here. Okay, you can't even change this. So just know it's $3,000 plus the first buying amount 15. Okay. Margin call limit is 200. And take profit, I said, just work with 1.6 for now. For now, because if you look at TradingView, the market sometimes doesn't move aggressively, but fortunately it has moved interest. It has done some great movements, and I will come to this chart much later. Okay, then now hold position, take profit, call back. Just use 0.001, or you can use 0.01 if you want, but I recommend 0.001, 2 zeros and then 1. The same thing for buying callback, 0.001. The same thing for sub position, take profit callback, 0.001. So this, and this, you can use 0.001. All right. And yeah, for distributed take profit allocation, please 1.6, 1.6, 1.6. Yeah, down to almost the end. Apart from the last 10 or 20, you can put 1.9 if you wish. All right, and of course you want to be in cycle mode. All right, so here's the setting details. Remember, there are 200 margin calls, so there's no need of typing all of them. It will be very long. So this has just done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then jump to 194 to 200. From 1 to 200, everything margin configuration 0.5 as margin call drop. All right, 0.5. And now I want to say this. We used to use, we were using 0.3, but we observed that the technology was really firing and buying like crazy. All right, it was buying and super buying, so it was something that I felt, okay, at this rate, it might be overperforming. In the bull run, actually, that's fine. In the bull run, it's actually not an issue. In the bull run, it can keep overbuying because it's going to always sell. But because we're in the bearish markets, kind of, we made it to be, we say, let's not do 0.3 for now, all right? Let's use 0.5 because 0.3, it's like it buys multiple of it at the same time. And before you know what's happening, a market movement of 40%, and you've actually almost gone through all of your, 200 margin calls. So, but if you look at this closely, this is 0.5, and there are 200 calls. Now, what does that mean in percentage? Okay, I need us to understand this. 0.5, that is 0.5 times 200. Okay, that is 100%. So this is tolerating 100% drop in price. And that's fine, really. Okay, so if there's a need that you need to extend your margin calls, you can always add more money and extend more margin calls. That's not a big deal. Just add more 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, okay? It's your capital, so you're going to still be in the game. You're still going to be making money. And when the market moves up, it releases your capital. So total percentage drop is 100%, which is perfect. Now, multiple buying ratio, just buy once. 1, 1, 1. 1 from margin call 1 till the end. So it's actually very easy to set. 0.5 for 0.5% for margin call drop, and 1 for multiple buying ratio from 1 to 200 margin calls. Okay. Yeah. So what does that mean? Remember, your first buying amount is 15. Your first buying amount is $15. So what does this mean? You have 1 times 15, 15. To buy $15 here, if the price goes down by another 0.5% to buy $15. If the price goes down by another 0.5% to buy $15. So that is $15 going into 200 margin calls. 200 margin calls. 15 times 200. So that gives you $3,000. So this is how we come to the point where we say, oh, you need $3,000, because $3,000 with what we are doing can give you, please, if you join the meeting, mute yourself, please. All right, because $15 can give you. Now, if a person decides to do $20, If a person does $20, that means $20 times 200 margin calls. That is $4,000. So you see, increasing your first buying amount to $20 can be significant. Now, there are times you're going to increase it, and I'll show you how to increase it by understanding the charts. Okay, so let me. Yeah, that's just. I'll get to that in a moment. But first things first, the settings. This is just the settings you need. Now, another thing you need to remember is that you should always operate in sub-beam mode, real-time settlement. Please, sub-beam mode, real-time settlement. Under strategy mode. So if you open the coin, if you open the coin, the page you're going to be seeing, that page, you will see strategy mode there. You know, after populating all your settings. So remember your settings, you save it as your own strategy. You click on my strategy settings, populate your strategy with what we're showing you here. Then you go to Acro, import it. All right. Now, once you've done that, change your strategy to sub-beam mode, real-time settlement before you start the trade. Does anybody have any question about the autopilot settings that I just went through here? Because everybody here is going to get $3,000 sometime down the road. It doesn't matter when, you're going to get it and you're going to put it into RoyalQ. All right. So please just let me know if you don't understand anything here. So it's called Magic 7, but I call it Method 7 because I don't believe there's magic to anything. I believe we have methods. Okay. Good. So your capital determines the method you use. So let's go to method 1, which is popularly called Magic 1. What is method 1 for? So yesterday, somebody sent me a message and said, please, I want to know how to use the Excel sheets. Which one do I use for $350 capital? So that's method 1. All right, that's method 1. Because method 1 says the minimum capital is $320. So if you have $500, use method 1. If you have $1,000, you can also use method 1. All right, all you do here is change the first buying amount. Sorry, the remark. Okay. So let's say if you have $500, you just come here, remove this 330 and put 500. And when you click it, it's going to give you a similar setting to what we just discussed, everything you need. And then it gives you margin call 1 to 20. All right. Margin call 1 to 20. And as you can see, it tolerates 30% call drop. So trading, you enter with signals. Hello, please remember, if you have $1,000, $500, 1.5, I would recommend you don't do autopilot, just do manual trading. All right, so that's your best bet. And these are based on signals. So, but every signal you enter, there's no guarantee to go in your direction. There's no guarantee. So that's why we tolerate 30% drop. Let it go against you by 30%, you're still in the business. Using sub-beam mode real-time settlement, you're going to be making money against all the margin calls if it goes against you. All right. Now, of course, these are your multiple buying ratios. If you don't understand what multiple buying ratio is, margin call drop, don't worry. There's a video we've made and we've shared it in our group several times. Please just find a way to go watch those videos. They're going to help you. All right. We do those videos to help you. So this is how you can work. All right. So all you do is to click on mine and go to my strategy settings, not my synchronized strategy, my strategy settings, and just type all of these settings and save it there. Our previous recordings of technical sessions, we've saved, we have recordings where we save those settings. Once you save it, when you get a signal for a particular coin, all you do is to just go to that coin that's giving the signal, go to trade setting and import the settings you've saved already. Boom. Once you import the settings you've saved, you enter your signal trade super fast, you are in the game. All right. So that's how easy it is. Method two tolerates 60% drop in price. And yeah, method two is okay, but it's a cycle strategy. And it's a cycle strategy for people who have $500, $1,000. But trust me, please, don't just wait. Don't try to avoid using $500 to start. All right. Just look for good capital. All right. This is a strategy period cycle. It can work, but it's not going to be as super effective as it can be. So, but you can experiment it. Use the method two and do autopilot for yourself with $500. Yeah, you can do that. It's something you can also explore. But personally, I will tell you, it's better to have good capital and withstand the full market movement. But really, you can actually start. If somebody says, I want to start and I only have $500 and they can't get any other money and they want to do autopilot settings, you can use method two here on the Excel sheet to get them started, because they will be able to tolerate 60% drop in price, and they will need a capital of 525. So I need us to know that these settings can be used. Actually, you can try it. Somebody can say, oh, I only have $500. How do I set up autopilot? You can use this method too and set up autopilot for them for $500. The reason why the RoyalQ Team Motion International, led by Dr. Money, created this option is for people with low capital. So it doesn't look as if we don't want to support those who don't have capital. But trust me, you need to be careful. You're not going to get as good a result as those who are doing the $3,000 package. All right, but just know that that option is there and it exists. Okay. Now the next thing is method three. I'm trying to go through this method so that when we see the Excel sheet, we know how to use it. All right. So this is also this is purely one-shot strategy. All right. It's a one-shot strategy and it's for small capital of $100. So can somebody with $100 trade? Yes, the person can trade, but the person must be ready to learn. And what I see is that many people are lazy or laid back. They don't want to attend Zoom meetings. You can see that we are just 11 in this meeting right now, but the rest are just chilling, and maybe few will watch the replay links, right? So I mean, if you have $100, you cannot afford not to be at the meetings. What I suggest to everyone is, for 1 month, please join our technical sessions and our prospect meetings for 1 month, Mondays and Tuesdays for now. As the team wakes up again, I'm going to add more days to presentations, all right? Because I'm passionate about RoyalQ, but I just want the team to wake up and show some level of determination. A lot of us have been distracted by so many programs, and we've lost a lot of money in a lot of those programs. Our teams have lost money, and it's kind of frustrating. So RoyalQ is the safest business, and it's been working since 2021. Your capital is safe in your control. This is the business. Somebody can tell me, I have 100 million naira. Can I put it in RoyalQ? I'll say yes. So go ahead and put it, because I have no cause for worry. I have no cause for worry. All right. That's how powerful this tool is. It's the best business in the world, and it's something that we need to give its own due attention and place. All right. So please, that's it. This is $100 setting. Just the settings are there. You can see it's 1,515. So you have to wait 5%, and that's a lot of movement before you can buy. So it's not, so you might not be getting as much movement or buy sell like that. But hey, it shows you that people with $100 can actually trade. Then, of course, you have method 4, which is also a cycle method. It's for those who have $1,500 and want to do autopilot settings. All right. Now, so you can use this. But remember, the settings we said 0.001, 0.001, 1.6%. Use that, please, if you want to use 1,500 to start trading. Look at this. It's 0.4% one, 0.4% one. So it's not going to be as fast, as efficient as the $3,000 trading capital option. Okay. And you can see somewhere here from the 16th call, it becomes almost 5% per movement. All right. So, I mean, this makes it a little difficult, just a little difficult. But at the end of the day, you can tolerate 100% call drop. And yeah, but it's not, it's got 5% all over the place. Those who are using our method would have made so much money in between, even one 5% margin call here, it would have bought maybe 10 or 20 times. So yeah, this is for those who don't have any other option. But for me, please go for the $3,000 option. And of course, Magic 5. I hope I'm not boring you people. I'm just trying to explain this method 5. It's one shot. If you have $500 capital and above, you can use it. So what's special about the fifth one? The fifth one is that it can tolerate 50% call drop. All right. That's the beautiful thing about this one. Okay. And it's one shot. Because sometimes the market can go against you like crazy. But really, I don't really recommend this one for signal trading, because our signals will try to be as precise as possible, though sometimes the market can go against you. All right, but you relax because the money is in your control. Now, this is method 6. Method 6 is covering only 55%, and that's the reason why. It's for those who are higher risk takers. These people have $3,000, but they don't want to do 100% call drop. They want to do 55%. So these people want to put their $3,000 in 55% range. So this is not for everybody. This is for people who have the ability to bring out another $3,000 on short notice. Because if you look at method 7, which we started with, method 7 gives you $3,000 with 100% call drop, deep tolerance. So, but method 6 is for people that say, I don't want to keep my $3,000 just lying idle. Let's rough it. Let's ginger the system. Let's give it $3,000 to work within 55%. And that could be smart. But trust me, the market can decide to go against you when you least expect it, and it can go more than 55%. So this is for people who can actually bring out another $2,000, $3,000 and extend the margin calls manually. So their 100% call drop might involve $6,000 to the capital. So it's the same thing. Remember, we always say use 1.6 as your profits. Also for distributed take profits, don't bother with 1.3, just use 1.6. Then remember, call back 0.001, 0.001, 0.001. So that's it. So I believe, does anybody have questions about any of these methods? Because I decided to take some time to go in depth on the Excel sheet. The guys have done a lot of great job and they made it easy for anyone, but most people get confused when they look at the Excel sheet. The Excel sheet gives you options, and I think it's a great job the guys did there. They made it easier for the whole team, the whole of the Nigerian team to have options. So even if your upline is not in RoyalQ, you don't need to be confused. Just go ahead, look at the Excel sheets. If you want to do autopilot settings, please use method 7. Always use method 7 for $3,000 as team energy, okay? Please stick to method 7 for $3,000 package. Because not everybody can go bring out another $3,000 to put in a short notice. All right, so since I see a lot of silence here, it means people understand this part, right? Can I assume that everybody understands this part?
I think you are right.
Okay.
Yes,
Except,
we are with you,
except,
sir. Hello.
except newbies.
I can
If there are
hear you, sir.
newbies around here.
Okay,
So, but
great.
old timers like us, I think I understand.
Okay, good. So thank you very much. Let's go to. I posted something
Hello,
today.
sir.
Yeah, I posted something today where somebody made. Let me look for that trade again. I posted somebody's results, and this person is somebody that just set up RoyalQ. Okay. This person just set up RoyalQ very, very, very recently. And today the person made $82. And so the question I expected people to tell me is, how did this person make $82? Some people like to take bigger risks. So I showed the person how to take those risks. All right, I showed the person how to take those risks. And I want to show you some of those things. You have to look at the chart. So I told the person, once the price has hit the bottom of the parallel channel, you can jack up your first buying amount. Okay, you can raise. Okay, I have Mr. Ibite Emmanuel now. Your hand is up, sir. You want to say something?
Yeah, I was following what you are discussing on the Excel sheet. But it seems from what you're saying, the maximum amount you can invest in this is $3,000. Or you can use to trade, sorry, because you're in control of the money.
Okay, no. You can trade with even $1 million if you want to.
It's okay. That's
So
all I want to know.
let me show you an example what I mean here.
Okay.
So I'm on method 7. First buying amount is $15. It's 15, and
Okay.
the multiple buy ratio is 111 over 200 margin calls. That means $15 in 200 places.
Okay.
And so that, like we calculated earlier, we said $15 in 200 places gives you
450.
$3,000.
$3,000.
So if you have more money, you don't have to do $15. So if you have a lot of money, you can do $50. $50 times 200 margin calls. That's giving you $10,000.
I get your point. Yeah.
Oh, so if you have a lot of money, you can put $200 times 200 margin calls. That's $40,000. So the higher your first buying amount, the
Okay,
more.
maybe to our, can you are you with me? To avoid
Yes.
disturbing the flow of the presentation, I want to play this with a reasonable amount of money, but maybe later I will discuss with you on my referral one-on-one on how to play it safer. Because I've been burnt many times. I've invested money in crypto, 10,000, 50,000, up to $100,000, and it become a mess, to be honest with you. My referrer understand what I passed through the last investment I did, and she recommended me to this one. Okay. And I can see it's far safer, from what I've done in the past. So that's why I'm interested, and it's not something we can discuss now. We just go ahead. Let me not disturb the flow of this stuff. But I'm catching up with what you're saying.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Go
one
ahead.
can start small, and then when with confidence, you can then increase. That's for sure.
It's okay.
Now, what I will always say is, the platform you lost a lot of money. Was the money in your Binance account, or did you send the
No,
money?
it's a different thing. I thought this IS Global, what do you call it? debt bust nonsense. It's a long story, my brother. Let's just the other one is LT wallet. The other one is microvast. There are so many of rubbish.
Yeah.
It's
So
okay.
so you actually sent your money to those platforms. That's the point. You sent your money left your control.
No, I understand. This one, the liquidity, whatever, is in your Binance. You're in control of it. You're like you're trading yourself. You're using this thing as a medium to trade.
Exactly.
I understand. I understand. So
Exactly.
you're more of in control of it. You can pull out at any time you want to pull out. So that's
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly. So, one of the slides I used to discuss a lot during my presentations is this slide. And if you've watched any of my webinar replay links, you would have seen this slide. All right. So this is the RoyalQ servers, their office with their PCs, their servers. And this is Binance. All right. This is where your money will be. Your capital and your profits is here. Username and password, you're in control of it. Google Authenticator, you're in control of it. Email authentication, two-factor, whatever it is, you're in charge here. Now, you need a phone. Now, your phone is a television screen. So you download the RoyalQ app on your phone. You download the Binance app on your phone. Put your money on Binance app.
You will just be watching the activity like you're watching a cinema. I understand.
Exactly. So your money is not even on your phone. Your money is in the Binance servers. Now, this technology, we connect it to the Binance with API binding. So even if you carry your phone and throw it away in the bush, your trade will continue to work, even if there's no network on your phone.
Oh no, without network, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that is what makes this one. But in other platforms where we where we have been scammed, our capital will move it from Binance. We moved our capital from here to the platform. Like the recent MTFE that collapsed, all right? MTFE that collapsed recently, they were claiming to have their own robotic system and all that, but they will tell you to move your money from your exchange to their own pockets and be trading inside them. So any platform that says move your money into us, that's a higher risk, and that's where
you are at their mercy. You are their mercy. They can shut down at any time and nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen, and they'll be mocking you. They'll be laughing at you and saying
I understand.
It's very annoying. So that is what for me.
This one is safer. It's like moving your money from spot wallet to funding. The same banner, you move it back again if you want.
Exactly.
Just in control.
Exactly. So this is an example of a trading in the month of last month of August. I set up this account, and this person is a very close friend of mine. And look at this. He started on the 30th with $3,000. He made $44 on the first day, 67 on the second day. Then on August 1, he made $77. August 2nd, the market pumped and he made $209. As the market pumps or doesn't pump, you make smaller money on some days, 824, 41. But then you can see he kept making money. So I monitored the account for 1 week. I just wanted to experiment. And after collecting what he got in 1 week, he made $476 in 1 week. And the capital was $3,000. That means he made 15% ROI in 1 week.
In one week?
In 1 week. Well, that was a month when the market was pumping anyway.
That's still about 60% in a month.
Yes, when the market is pumping, yes, that's possible. All right. Some people made 90% in the month of August. Using this method. All right. So that is why we tell people that this is our strategy. This bot can give you 100% in 6 months. Give and take. 100% in 6 months. All right.
No, it's okay. It's okay. In crypto, you don't have to be greedy. It's a very volatile market. Play it safe, slow and steady, you get there.
Exactly.
That's why I'm asking about a maximum or a reasonable amount of money too, so that even if it's coming small, it will make sense. That's just it.
Yeah. So if you look at this chart here, we said if you start with $3,000 is just the average you feel that a lot of people can afford to start with. You know,
Okay, I understand now.
that's why we use that figure. Because if we start calling $30,000, a lot of people will shut their brain down to what we're saying. They will feel
It's
that
okay.
it's not possible.
It's okay now.
So with $3,000 in 6 months, first half of year one, you make $6,000. Now the second half, that $6,000 will turn to $12,000.
Okay, your cycle. How many months is your cycle? What do you call cycle here? What do you take as cycle? We say end of cycle.
There's no cycle here. All right, there's no cycle here. We are just looking at the average monthly performance, and we say as bad as the bad. That means, like, no matter how, in 6 months, you would have
scenario?
Yeah, in 6 months, you should have made 100% of your capital. So we're just trying to quantify how long it would take to hit $1.5 million.
I understand.
Right? So we computed it here, like 6 months in a year. I mean, in the second year, before you know it, within 5 years, a person who started with $3,000 will hit $1.5 million. And this is all the while, you know, just, passively, not giving yourself headache about anything, trading volatile coins. So a person can say, oh, I'm going to retire in 10 years, and I have not saved in my entire life. I've not saved in my entire life. How can I generate $1 million for my old age? The answer, RoyalQ. Because now he's planning for his retirement, so he needs something relatively safe. All right, so we tell him, bring $3,000 or $5,000 or $10,000, whatever you can afford. Let's do your computation, tell you your first buying amount, and get you trading. In a couple of years of autopilot trading, you would have $1 million+ at your disposal. And if a person hits 50 years or 60 years and have $1 million, his lifestyle will change. That's what we're telling people. The person's lifestyle will change. The kind of, especially for the average Nigerian who typically will look at the government. If you forget about government, you're not going to bother. Maybe for security, but you're going to be able to meet up all of your bills, and that is what it is. So that's a little bit of what RoyalQ is. But let me go back to the charts now and
Thank you.
let me tell the team what we're, our analysis for the autopilot. So here's our trading method. We have an indicator, Lorentzian classification. And if you see the Lorentzian classification close, let's say, look at this. This price touched the parallel channel. The moment it touched the parallel channel, you know that there's a possibility of it will just start going back. So you can combine RSI, stochastic RSI, MACD, or whatever you want to combine, and observe what the market wants to do. The moment it's touching here and it's close to this support, I can tell you that it's going back up, and that's what it did. All right, how back up it will go, we don't know. All right, so what I tell people is just, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. And remember, I gave this signal here, and I said buy and take 5%. I just said 5%. We could have said it would take 7 or 8, but the market is crazy these days. So we took 5% and got out quickly. That's how you trade to remain in the game. All right. So, but for those who are autopilot, $3,000. Now, when you see this condition and you see the price is going up, and you see this green has formed here and the price has gone above this line, my brother, you can change your first buying amount from 15 to 20. All right. You can change your first buying amount from 15 to 20 because the moment you see this, it means up to the tip or up to the support level next to the parallel channel tip, you can just be monitoring and keep rolling it like this. You understand? You keep rolling it like this without bothering yourself. Now, this guy who made a lot of money today, he increased his own to $50. I had to be begging him, $3,000, and he increased his first buying amount to $50. Interestingly, he did it, I think, somewhere here. because he was timing this support line, this line here. I mean, that was a risk. You know, I had to, you know, so you don't have to do that. But it worked for him because the market just. But you know why I could predict that it will jump here? Because look at it. It has given you some support here, some signal here. It has given you another signal here, which is in the same range. So when it was here, I knew that there was a likely chance it will repeat this spike or this spike. History repeats itself in crypto. Patterns keep happening. So I knew it was likely, but you know, nothing is guaranteed. So this guy went ahead and changed his first buying amount to 50 and he vomited a lot of money today. All right. So that's the idea, because the $3,000 is there. It's your money. You can decide that, oh, I can see market is about to pick up. Let me change it to 20. First buying amount of 20 or 25 or even 30. But then you have to watch it. You know, once it has shown sign of about to, you know, retrace, you see the first red candle, second one, you just turn it back to your 15. Turn it back to your $15 first buying amount for $3,000 and let the market keep going. Don't worry yourself. Look at it. It came and sold off again. And here, let's not worry. You see this yellow line? This yellow line is the 61.8% what's it called? Fibonacci retracement. I just marked it here. I know that by the time this price, it might come down and touch here. If it touches here, you know, this here, anything around here is going to fire up. There's no two way about it. That's what we're expecting on Acro. So how do you maximize opportunity, even in the downtrend, even if you are doing autopilot setting? You simply use our strategy. Our strategy is simple. Lorentzian classification. And you can decide you don't want to even use Lorentzian classification. You just want to use support and resistance that you draw. All right? And that's it. Draw your parallel line, draw your parallel channel, and draw your support and resistance. So I want to do an analysis on a new chart. So somebody should give me a coin. It's already 10 past. It's already 6 minutes past 10. Somebody should give me a coin. I want to go from scratch, draw the support and resistance lines, do some analysis of that coin, and let's see what the market direction will be. Remember the other day when we had this meeting, we drew this, those who were here last week, we drew this diagonal here, and we say if it breaks out upwards, it will pump. You know, but it might come down. You know, look at it, it broke out upwards, pumped a little bit, and sideways, and then came down. So you see, Bitcoin has not been, there's no direction. Bitcoin has not shown any serious direction since September 1. All right? It hasn't shown any serious direction. So this is why the market is the way it is. By the time we are done with this September market, meanwhile, by the way, it's the best time to come in now that we're in September when we're at the bottom. By the time we are done with this September, just expect some mad push. Two things I'm going to talk about today. I'll show you what Acro did 2022. I showed it yesterday, but for those who are coming here, I'll show it again. And the second thing, let's pick a coin. Nobody has a coin in mind? Do you have any coin?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's use Gala.
Ada or Gala.
Let's try Arpin.
Okay, so let's see Gala.
Alpine.
Okay, yeah, we did Alpine yesterday. Let's try Gala.
Or GMT.
Yeah, so I've already drawn some things on Gala, but I can delete everything. Let us. I'm going to delete everything. I want to show you
To draw resistance.
how you can. By the way, this thing, some people pay thousands of dollars for this training, but we'll give it for you. We'll give it to you for free in this team in RoyalQ. The reason is that when you trade successfully, your gas fee, we're benefiting from it. So So we are paying it forward. All right. So if you come to a chart, one of the first things I say you should do is try and add this HTF liquidity. HTF liquidity shows you the liquidity levels on the right. Those are the blue lines and the red lines. It shows you where money is tied up. Okay, like right now, it's showing you money. This thing would likely touch down here because there's money here. It will collect the money here. Then there's also money here. There's also money here. These are points where people, have their money hanging. So it gives you an idea of where market is going. So I like to use it when I'm drawing my support and resistance. So like we always tell people, one of the skills you have to master in this team is to go to the 4-hour chart of your coin of choice. All right, when you're on the 4-hour chart, you change it to line chart. Okay, this is a symbol. You change it to line chart. When it's as a line chart, you now see all the edges and spots. You now go to, your tool. You can do this on your phone also and click on horizontal line. So this is a support line. Yeah, this is like a button. Yeah, I can click that there. So you can do this. It's easy. This is another point. And I think I can take it up here to match this liquidity level because I think I like this liquidity level here. I just click on it there, Then I can see there's some points here. This place looks like a good place. Yeah. I just put it there also. So you use your own your own mind to look at all the points that looks like it's touching here, it's touching here, it made some noise here again. It looks like support and resistance points. All right, so I can actually decide to put one here again because of this liquidity level here. I can see some action here, so I can just put one here. But I don't like to put too many lines. Let me see, is it up to 3% or 5%? All right, so this is up to 5% gap. So that line stays. Then this is a big jump. We could also look for a resistance point here. Yeah, you see it's matching this. So I just click on it. Yeah. And I also try to make sure that there's enough space for movement for price. So I can take good profit if I need to. 4% is not a bad profit for a day. All right, so if you scroll up, you can see there's a lot of market movement here. I can also see that there's some movement here. All right. I don't have to mark everything, but I can mark as much as I can. Let me see. This is 5%. No, I don't need to put anything in between. I'll just leave it that way. So this is how you determine your support and resistance. Okay, you see, this is some that we have drawn earlier. So I'll just leave this one here. This one was drawn earlier. And if you check the history, that was how we drew several points here. All right, several points here. I can delete all of this and redraw them if I want to. All right, so once you do that, you can now, remember you do this on 4-hour chart, you can now change it back to candlestick chart. Yeah, you just need to see your support and resistance lines. That's key. With your support and resistance line, the other thing you need to do is parallel channels. All right, so the market has been dipping for a while. If I'm going to draw a parallel channel here, I need two tops, two tips. So I'm going to draw from here to here first. And I'll draw from here to here. In a downtrend, you draw from the bottom. Sorry, the downtrend, you draw from the top, right? So I just want to click here, look for parallel channel. This is the top here. I take this down to this point, right? Then I stretch it. I can stretch it down here if I want to. And once I put it here, once you tap on it once, just move your hand to, you see this is the bottom again. I can just, either you put it here or you just take it down a little bit as you wish. Because of this spike here. So, but really I can decide that I should take this up a little bit. Because if I turn this back to line chart, let me see. I'm trying to see what this spike is going to give. Okay, sorry. I hope my internet does not give us too much headache. Okay. Okay, so you can see the line is even, yeah, so I can just do it like this. Yeah. So this is fine. Can go back to my candlestick. Now, interestingly, I drew this parallel channel on the 4-hour chart. Typically, I draw it on the 1-hour chart. Okay, I draw it on the 1-hour chart, but it's fine. So I'm switching back to 1-hour charts. So here you can see what we drew from the 4-hour chart is there. So what is going to happen to Gala? What's going to happen to Gala? Who can tell me what's going to happen to Gala? I want somebody to just try and predict.
Any moment from now, Gala can pump.
Exactly. So it's on this support
Any
level.
moment. Yes.
It's on this
Dollar will
support.
drop a little bit and pump back again.
And pump back.
Yeah. So exactly. So you can see that. I mean, look at this. It touched here, went up here. It can reverse here, this diagonal line. Then it came down, almost touched here, went up a little bit, touched, bounced back, and here. So this is a good support line. And I tell you, it's likely going to be ready to head back up. Good time to get into Gala. So that's a lot of our guys. So this liquidity level here, it might touch it. It might touch it and then move back up. That's what the market is going to do. This market is going to go up and touch here. It could touch here and reverse. So if I'm going to try something on this trade, I won't take too much money. I'll just take 5% because it's dipping. So I'll just take this 4%. Let it be that it's close to the last height. So I could just take 4% and get out of the market. Yeah, sniper technology. That's what you can do. In fact, once it touches, now let me say this. Once it touched here, it went up. Once it touches here again, just forget it's going up again. All right, so but let's add our Lorentzian classification. Let's add the Lorentzian classification, which could make things look a little noisy. All right, sideways market is telling you it's likely going down. Never mind, it's just like when it told you it's going up and this one came up at the support line pointing down. Before you know it, green one is going to come again. So, but remember, you trade with some 30% good tolerance. So even if you enter the trade here, as RoyalQ traders, we tell you 20 to 30%. So you even if the market goes against you up to here, you're in the game. All right, you're in the game. You don't have any problem. But it's not even going to get up to there. This will go up. All right, that's just what it's going to be. Now, that's it for Gala. So the Lorentzian sometimes can be confusing you when the market is choppy because the market is sideways. It's just bringing signal here, 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 here. Here, it can be distracting. So that at times like that, you can just turn it off and forget about it and use a support and resistance line because the market is going to be trading in between those channels. So let's watch out for what Gala does within this week. But this is the 1-hour chart. Let's go see what the 4-hour chart is saying. And maybe I should add one more. There's an indicator that we were using the other day. Yeah, let me try and look for a directional divergence indicator. Let's see. Let's see what the divergence. Oh, okay. It's telling me to renew. I have to delete this Lorentzian indicator and add the divergence. Oh, added it twice now. I have to delete one. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Do we have any divergence here? Well, so far, none. Looks like it's fair enough. So you're going to see some movement here. Maybe divergence will be spotted, and you're going to know when it's going up. But it's going to go up. I can tell you it's going to go up, and maybe to touch this place where there's money, collect the money that is there, head up and collect some of the money. That's our analysis of Gala. That's how you can, predict market direction. So if you're trading Gala autopilot, for example, though we say acro, but if you're trading Gala autopilot, Gala has been dipping for a while. If you're doing that, well, at this point, you can increase your first buying amount to 20 or even 25, because likely it's gonna go up. So that's it. That's it basically. That's the analysis of the charts, and I think at this point we can call it a day. Unless we have any questions from anyone. All right, so in the absence of any questions, we have been repeating these things several times because we want people to understand them. So we'll keep repeating them. It's being recorded, and we'll share the recording as soon as it's available. Please do watch it. We are going to be going to more advanced things over time. But I just want everybody to be on this level where parallel channel will not look like rocket science to you. If you are a trader, me personally, I want to trade till the day I die. You understand? And I want to be looking at the charts, okay, till the day I die. It's an exciting thing to do. So if you have that kind of passion, then you shouldn't be confused when you see support and resistance lines and parallel channel. At least you should be able to easily predict market movements based on that and give signals. In fact, you can look at your coins of choice and in the group, just say, just drop a message. Oh, Gala is at the support line, bottom of the parallel channel. Everybody will go check it and see and say, oh, there's money to be made here. That's the kind of team we want to create. Knowledge is power. Power is power. Knowledge is also power. And no one is coming to save you. You have to get the skills. This is a handwork. Trading is a handwork. So if we are doing this, we're helping you on the path to developing a skill you can use if you decide to japa, go whichever part of the world you want to go. A skill you can use if you retire from your employment, your corporate employment. It's a skill you can use. Nobody can take it away from you as long as your eyes can see. Even if you are 70 years of age, you can have your television screens all around you, and you can dedicate certain hours of your day when there's market volatility and observe market movements and make money, right? You can make money even. So imagine, as you retire, grow older, you just go hit the gym. The gym is in your house. You hit the gym or you go for a walk. When you come back, you just check the markets. When you check the markets, you know what's going to happen. You place some trades. You go mix up marinate some things for barbecue for later in the day. Make your teas, sit down, because you're not going to be eating so much anyway. So just sit down and you watch the markets. This is a skill that you can use for life. So don't underestimate it because you're getting it for free. Embrace it and practice. Mr. Ako, Benjamin.
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for the presentation. And my greetings to everyone. Please, so I have myself at levels of new day here now. I'm sorry taking you back. So when you have a chart, you say 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, 24-hour chart. In 1 hour chart, does it mean that one has to deal with the chart observing it for 1 hour? I don't understand it, please, sir. For 4 hours, are we going to monitor it for 4 hours? I don't understand.
Okay.
Can you get me, sir?
Yeah, I get you. So these time frames are just for it's just a way of dividing the world. I don't know. Dividing time. So we are now in the 4-hour time frame, right? So in the 4-hour time frame, each candle you are seeing here shows you how price moved within 4 hours.
Okay.
Each candle is 4 hours. So you can see, I'm going to have to increase this a little bit. So you can see this one is 4 hours. The price started here, close to this resistance line, but the sellers had the day because the price started falling. So when it's red, it's falling. When it's green, it's bullish, yeah. So the price started falling. The price fell down to below this point, touched this, then the bulls. Remember, this is a support line now, and it's also close to the parallel channel. So automatically, when it touched here, people have already programmed trades that immediately it touches here, place buy. So the bulls came in here and quickly made some money. Some bullish people came in and made 2% and got out of the market. All right. They didn't want to gamble too much. So they just did 2% and got out of the market. So that's why you see that it looks like the bulls, the buyers came in and bought. The next market opened, the next candlestick, another 4 hours opened because this is the 4-hour chart. So price opened here and also dropped here. And the buyers tried to buy it up a little bit once it touched this line again. The third one came down too. The buyers tried to buy, so it kept happening until this one, 4 hours, it opened here and the buyers had the day, right? It came up, but the sellers also sold and brought it down. So the buyers had the day up to here. So each candlestick is basically a 4 hours time frame.
Okay.
Just a way of dividing time and showing you how price has moved per that division of segmentation of time. Now, if I go to the 1 hour time frame, 1 hour's time frame is where I take my trading decisions. I take them on 1 hour time frame. You can also take on 30 minutes, but I take on 1 hour time frame because I don't really have much time with hectic pace of life and all that. So 1 hour time frame works for me. Now, each candle here is 1 hour. All right.
Okay.
Each candle here is 1 hour. So the price is moving based on 60 minutes. And it closes. Opens another one, 60 minutes closes. So you can graphically you can see that how the price is doing. You understand?
Okay.
So by your watching the price movement, support and resistance line, and the shape of the candles, you can actually predict where the market is going. Like what we always tell people is, if a candle has done 6 to 9 candles, expect a kind of reversal. So look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I already know that. See, the selling pressure has reduced. It's now indecisive. So I expect a reversal. Now it tried to reverse and kept going down. But generally, if you enter a trade, like, somebody, it has hit here, and I want to enter a trade. See, if I just see 6 candles, I'm out. All right. If you want to do 6 candles and get out of the market. So let's say you entered here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 6 to 9 candles, get out. So 6, 7, just get out. So just take what you have and leave, unless you want to be staying long in the market. Within that's if you want to be like a sniper mode. If you're not allowing much margin calls and you're going with all your capital and you want to get out quick, that's how you can trade. So you see this one showing red now. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see 6 to 9. Sometimes it can be 12. It will just change color and go the other direction.
Thank you very much.
So I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
So if we go to the daily candle, so if you want to see the future, go to the daily candle. All right. If you want to see what's going to happen in the future, go to the daily candle. So on the daily candle and the 4-hour candle, you can see the future. But what's going to happen today? I do it on the 1-hour chart. So you can see on the daily candle, you can see that for many days, market has been bearish, right? Market has been bearish like crazy. All right. And the candlestick is still very thick and strong. I would observe it. It will show indecisive like all these ones. it will narrow. Now it's showing thick and long, so we want to observe it till when it shows, you know, a narrowing, and then you can predict that, okay, it might, you know, go up a little bit. So be careful if you are trading, because you see it's dipping like mad. So if you enter 4%, 5% is good enough. Don't try to do 10 or 20, because market can reverse and continue. But I see this as Gala moving uphill. Thank you very much, Mr. Benjamin, for asking. No question is a wasted question. You ask only once, and once you've mastered it, the rest is home run.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Taufik, Semi, Prince Light, Madam Nami Osage, Madam One for Happiness, Jerome Chibo, Rebu I, Mr. Bite Emmanuel, Danjuma Emmanuel, John, Solomon Lee, Akko Benjamin. Solomon Lee, you're not a guru, eh?
I'm just trying.
I just trying. I am seeing your trades, you know. So when I see your trades, yes, okay. You are using the knowledge and you are destroying the environment. Very soon, Binance will start complaining.
By the grace of God.
All right, so it's now your responsibility to build this business. Tell people about RoyalQ, let your results, and then lead your team. Like I showed us yesterday. I mean, just from my team's activity in the month of August, ₦1 million came into my pocket from the successful trades of my team and recruiting another. All right, and I am operating as a V2, because in my structure, I showed us my structure. You know, people have abandoned this for Ponzi, and people are gradually coming back. But with just less than 100 traders, you know, we are 98 activated accounts, but I'm sure maybe just 30 also are trading. But even with those 30 traders, as a leader, ₦1 million came into my pocket in the month of August. The question is, what would we achieve if we are 5,000 traders in the team? A lot more will be achieved. So whatever it is that's been achieved now, you can achieve it too. You can achieve it too. Set your goals. Well, the good thing about RoyalQ is your job is simple. Get people to pay attention and help them to trade successfully. Once they're happy with their trades, you'll be getting the benefits of fuel fee. And once they're happy with their trades, it's easier for them to tell other people about the opportunity. This is the business to be in. This is the safest business in the world. I keep saying it. Forget about Forex, forget about futures. Spot trading, the way we do it is the best thing you can do to prepare for life. You can keep making money. If you've never made $1 million, I tell you on this team, you're going to make it within the next 5, 6, 7 years if you keep going. I'm not going to judge anybody who tries to do other things. Yeah, we all try to explore other things, but please make no mistake of forgetting the most reliable platform that can, you know, give you rest of mind. There's nobody on this team that I'm worried about their capital. There's nobody on this team that I'll be wondering if they will scam them. No. That's the power of RoyalQ. Thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Very much.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night.
Yeah, good night, sir.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah, good night, sir.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you.